The river had vanished, and with it, life itself. The river had vanished, and with it, life itself.
Something moved beneath.
The earth breathed through waterless lungs. Death followed the missing tide.
A heartbeat from below.
The river wasn't gone. It was hiding. Something swallowed the river. He would face what the waters feared. The river still whispered his name. And there, he heard the Guardian's breath. A presence older than stone. It awoke. The earth shook with his name. Carl. Fear was a stranger to him. Two forces collided beneath creation. Strength met ancient will. The battle had begun. He would not fight for anger, but for the river's soul. The mountains wept water again. The flood was rising. And the king watched. He would not drown in another's realm. He answered with thunder. River turned to battlefield. Strength broke nature's snare.
He rose with the earth's fury.
The king bore ancient runes. Nothing held back the tide. Predator met protector. The battle climbed to roar and claw. He fought not for rage, but balance. Their war reached the surface. Jungle cried beneath the deluge. He survived the king's fury. But wrath followed. Sky joined water in their war. The Guardian fought for the living. Their clash shook the horizon. The fight devoured innocence. He had to end it, not win it. He returned to the heart of the storm. Beneath, the source awaited. Once, they were brothers of balance. He would remind the waters of peace. Spirit met mirror. And the world held its breath. Time bowed to their power. The king burned within. Strength met mercy. They rose, reborn in chaos. The river roared. Alive, the Guardian returned to balance. Life fought to survive their storm. He caught death in his hands. She rose against the tide again. Memory flickered through rage. Silence fell heavier than war. He saw not enemy, but mirror. The king too began to tire. The storm's heart slowed. They waited for choice.
Balance returned through mercy.
The king yielded to the Guardian. No victor, only balance. Life sang beneath the flood. And the guardians of earth and water stood as one. Life tested the air once more. But the river still had secrets. The king felt shame heavier than armor. Forgiveness is louder than thunder. The river carried his regret. Then the river souls awakened. They came not to punish, but to weigh. His soul shone through the wounds. The king faced his reflection of power. He offered unity. And the current accepted. The sky mirrored the deep. Even mud remembers sunlight. He laid down his crown.
Two guardians, no longer foes.
The river blessed their vow. And the waters returned to the world. Peace paints its own light. He no longer saw an enemy. Balance breathed again. History rewrote itself. Their story became stone, and light remembered the dark. For memory, not mourning. A circle never ends. The king returned to his realm. Peace lingered on the surface. But the heart still whispered deeper truths. He dreamed beneath eternity. He dreamed beneath eternity. Brothers of element met again. Brothers of element met again. No hatred survived the flood. Their spirits joined the flow of worlds. The dream returned to him reborn. He saw tomorrow. The world healed in harmony. The water no longer feared the land.
Balance etched forever.
And the guardian kept walking. Morning came to a world reborn. Life trusted its guardian again. The king still watched from the deep. The horizon called him home. River and ocean finally met. Nature remembered gratitude. He carved peace into stone.
Their bond became eternal.
And the river sang their story. The spirits answered with light. No guardian truly dies. Their bond lived in every drop. New generations played in peace. Stories became keepsakes. Heaven etched their legend. The river had a heartbeat once more. From conflict, beauty grew. He carried the dawn within. To guard, to guide, to remember. And a soul that flowed forever.
Every night, their names were spoken.
And young hearts dreamed of courage. The current still carried their promise.
Nature sealed the vow in bloom.
Light spoke for them now. Sky and water became one. Guardians never rest, they journey.
For peace must always be protected.
A new age began beneath still waters. The deep slept, not gone. Balance watches forever. Peace moves like wings through time. The Guardian stood eternal. His heart still beat with the river. Every spark a story reborn. Their names written upon water and sky. Every drop remembers. Peace spree like door itself. A new guardian was born.
he carried the river's blessing.
Balance returned to every breath. Light bound heaven and earth. And life continued to grow. Harmony crowned the horizon. His name became legend. And his words became law. River of life flows beyond worlds. Together, they became balance itself. Peace doesn't end, it rests.
Guardians of earth and water, eternal.
Eva Rain remembers their song. Every life reflects another. Spirit met mirror. And the world began anew. The heart of the world beats on, carried by time, remembered by light.
Balance reigns eternal.
The river whispers, all is one. Guardians live forever in balance. In silence, the Guardian listened to the living world. New life walked where fear once ruled.
The river knew his touch.
And below, the deep still dreamed. Strength broke nature's snare.
He rose with the earth's fury.
The king bore ancient runes. He carved memory into earth. Beneath, the source awaited. So the world would remember balance. Even darkness danced with light.
Peace demanded wisdom, not strength.
The world thrived once more. Nature claimed forgotten places. Legends turned to lessons. Balance whispered in every wind. She washed away battle's echo.
Gentleness became his power.
and power served peace.
Life built its trust in him.
She no longer needed a throne. Their clash shook the horizon.
The fight devoured innocence.
He had to end it, not win it. The king ruled no realm, only silence.
The deep still remembered his name.
But balance is never still.
Every calm tests its keeper.
Peace trembles with change. He welcomed the storm.
He taught them courage through calm. Peace, even within chaos. The storm only washed away fear.
And life answered.
The jungle sang its gratitude. Even night carried light. Every current whispered his story.
The world found rhythm again.
Every act was prayer.
Life began anew, again.
Moonlight crowded the flow. He thanked the deep once more. The deep replied with silence.
Balance shone for all to see.
Peace had rhythm again.
Every beat told the tale.
Life flowed freely between worlds. He found warmth in quiet.
Peace lived within. Nature remembered its guardian.
Guardians never fade, only ascend. Their legend crowned the heavens.
The flow of life continues. Peace is the heartbeat of the world.